Radnor Hunt Concours attracts top-shelf samples of automotive history. NYTimes.com. Homepage. Today's paper video most popular edition, US/Global. Search all NYTimes.com. Automobiles. World US. NY/region business technology science health sports opinion arts style travel jobs real estate autos new cars used cars collectible cars sell your car all classifieds. September 14, 2013, 7:00 a.m. Radnor Hunt Concours attracts top-shelf samples of automotive history by Benjamin Preston. Fred Heiler, the owner of this 1958 Aston Martin DBR1 race car, said it was one of just 4 built. Malvern, POD. Held each September in the mainline horse country outside Philadelphia, the Radnor Hunt Concours d'Elegance ranks in the top 10 Concours-type car shows nationwide, according to its organizers. That's surely a subjective measure, but the sheer number of entrants and spectators at the show, and the provenance of its cars and motorcycles, are nonetheless impressive. For many, the weekend begins on Saturday morning with a 3-hour road rally through scenic Chester County, POD. This year, about 70 cars ranging from a 1953 Jaguar and a 1933 Packard to current Mini Coopers and Porsches were entered, and their pilot-navigator teams competed for scores earned at checkpoints along the route and by answering tricky questions about landmarks and road signs sprinkled throughout the directions. Fred Heiler, this 1938 Talbot Lago Teardrop Coupe is one of only 14 produced in 1935-9. The Concours itself is held on the lawn of the Radnor Hunt Stables in Malvern, POD. This year's event, held last weekend, featured impressive Art Deco cars from storied manufacturers like Delage and Delahaye, a celebration of Aston Martin's 100th anniversary, an increasingly popular motorcycle class that honored the Norton Mark, and a special rally car class. The show standout, the unusual liquid curves of a 1938 Talbot Lago Teardrop Coupe, one of only 14 produced from in 1935-9, literally stopped traffic on the lawn. The car's owner, Oscar Davis of Elizabeth, Ben J., said its coachwork was done by Figanite and Falaschi, who designed some of the most elegant, flamboyant shapes of the Art Deco era. He also said that this particular D150 CSS was commissioned by Duke Philip D. Massett, who drove it in the 24 Hours of Le Mans of 1939, and that the car was confiscated by the Germans during World War II. It remained in East Germany until the fall of the Berlin Wall, he said. Fred Heiler, a close-up of the 1938 Stairs grille. Another outstanding Art Deco car, the 1938 Steyr 220, was built in Steyr, Austria, which is Arnold Schwarzenegger's hometown. With a body by Glaser of Dresden, only 6 of these large roadsters were ever built, according to its owner, Peter T. Boyle of Oil City, POD. He also said that only 3 are known to have survived. Further down the lawn, the 100th birthday celebration of Aston Martin featured a procession of rare cars, including the 1958 DBR1 race car from the Simeone Foundation Museum in Philadelphia. One of just 4 built by Aston Martin, the DBR1 made its debut at Le Mans in 1956. It was also driven by the legendary Jim Clark at Le Mans in 1960 and 1961, according to its current owner. The motorcycle class included more than 40 bikes, half of them honoring the revered Norton brand. They ranged from a high-performance 1972 Norton Dunstall 750 Commando to a demure 1923 Norton Big 4 complete with sidecar powered by a 633 cubic centimeter side valve engine with exposed valve springs. Beside its fuel tank, the Big 4 also had a shift lever embossed with the supplier's name, Sturmey Archer. Fred Heiler launched the rally car. Although deceptively ordinary looking at first glance, several historically significant rally cars sat between the Art Deco cars and the motorcycles. Among them was a 1955 Lancia Orly, a B12 Berlina Pininfarina that has competed in many rallies, including the 12,000-mile London to Cape Town rally in 1998, according to Walter Miller of Syracuse, who owns the car. Although entrants in the Radnor Hunt Concours came from all over the country, including the West Coast and New England, many traveled from the next town or neighboring county. Among other things, the Radnor Concours field demonstrated unusual interest in preserving, rather than restoring, fine classic cars in this corner of the world. In fact, an increasing number of entries don't show off the